Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. In this video, I have an article for you guys from the Investopedia. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys may check it out. So, a big week coming up for Verizon. They report earnings Tuesday, January 23rd in the AM. So, I'll update you guys when those numbers go official. But Verizon set to report declining profits despite progress in adding subscribers. So, as I've stated before, and I'll say this again, for me, in my opinion, Q4 and Verizon growing is a nothing burger. You have to grow in the fourth quarter. It's the holiday quarter. If you don't grow in that quarter, you got major problems. I mean, major issues if you can't grow in the fourth quarter. For me, it's more important to see Verizon grow in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter versus the fourth quarter. And we've seen that in recent times. It's been losses after losses after losses for the first three quarters, and then boom, it's positive in the fourth. So that strategy is not going to carry any weight, in my opinion. And we will likely see Verizon be in the negative on the stock based on this news. Now, I will say the reason this is happening is because of the $5.8 billion that Verizon is set to write off from the wireline business. And it's also stated in the article. Company plans to take one-time charge for its struggling business unit. That's automatically going to be a report in negative profits during the fourth quarter. Now, again, the price increase is already public. That's already been talked about. The business increases are coming on the 24th. And then March 1st is when the consumer increases take effect. It's $4 per line. It's going to be discussed on this earnings call. Verizon has to come out with that publicly because that's going to be their deflecting point when they get hammered on this negative profit because of this one-time charge. They're going to rebuttal and say, look, we're going to increase pricing by $4 per line on 50% of our base, which I saw very recently that's what's anticipated. The 50% of the existing base is affected by this price increase, and that's going to lead to more profits, more service revenues. And even if this results in another lawsuit, as I put in the I put a post on my X. For those of you who'd like to follow, a link to that will be in the description. I put that on my X account. A lot of people are saying, well, if Verizon raises prices, it'll just be another lawsuit for them. And here's the thing. For Verizon, I'll be very honest. For them, if another lawsuit is presented to them, it's the cost of doing business. And I'll explain it here briefly. If Verizon is, and with this price increase, right, the $4 per line, they are anticipated to make another $1 billion of net profit. $1 billion net profit from this price increase. The last one was $600 million. This one, $1 billion, right? Let's say the next lawsuit is $200 million versus the $100 million this last lawsuit. Verizon still nets $800 million of profit additional. Same with this last one. They made $600 million in additional net profit from the price increases. And then they paid $100 million to the lawsuit. They still made $500 million in net profits. So it's going to keep happening. So if you're on Verizon, I mean, you're not safe with anything because they don't care about the lawsuits because it's a cost of doing business for them. It doesn't hurt their trajectory. It doesn't hurt their profit intake. They still take profits home at the end of the day. So if you're grandfathered, whatever, you're still going to be subject to any price increase or any change that Verizon plans to make. And we'll see, for those of you who follow the membership, we'll see what T-Mobile does. We'll see if they handle that the same. But for now, we've actively seen that publicly, that Verizon seems to be willing to take on these lawsuits, pay the lawsuits, but still make profits. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Big week ahead for Verizon. We'll see what they guide. Also, another thing to point out, This is their quarter where they report guidance for 2024. So we'll see what they guide, maybe on FWA, maybe on postpaid. We'll see what their actual official CapEx will be. So that'll all be interesting to see on Tuesday, January 23rd. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.